Hey folks, thanks for tuning back in. Today we are going after Cerberus, the three-headed dog. I just walked all the way to the dungeon here. We had teleported to Falador. It's a little quick sprint to get into the dungeon, but luckily with my agility level, it only takes a few seconds. So we got this new Slayer task. We're hoping for the Hell Puppy pet. Today might be our day. Let's do it. First I'm going to peek into this iron winch to see if there's any other players inside. This is a solo combat arena, so if somebody else is inside, we really don't want to go in there too, or else we won't be allowed to play anyway. It looks like no adventurers are in there, so we're good to go. Before we start this fight, I am going to try the ghost skipping method here, which pretty much means that I have to wait until 56 seconds into the fight. Oh, I should probably step back out instead of doing this, right? We have to wait until 50 seconds into the fight before we actually get him down to below 400 health. And the reason for that is because the ghosts come out I believe it's every 7 rounds. So when you go, essentially you have to let him cycle through almost 3 rounds of attacking before we bring his health down to 400, and that'll be a good way to avoid that ghost attack. It's a little bit complicated. I think you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about though, so we'll just dive in. We already got him with our Warhammer spec, so his defense is going to be a little bit lowered. Unfortunately, you guys probably can't see his health in the upper left. He's at 441 right now, 431, and right now he's at 401. So we're just going to hang out for a few seconds. Like I said, we want to wait until 56 seconds have expired before we get him below 400. So I'm just going to sit here and tank some of his magic shots for about 20 seconds or so. Folks, if you're not currently following the page, if you wouldn't mind liking my video and following my channel, that would be super helpful. We're trying to get to 25 followers this week. Alright, we're at 56 seconds. Let's finish him off. Easier said than done. I'm also going to use a scrawl here. We might as well use this other ghost guy to help take his health down. So if you've got a high enough magic level and you've got the right spell books unlocked to do these resurrection spells, having an ally here certainly isn't a bad thing. He's going to start doing some lava attacks right about now, so I've got to be ready to move around a bit more. You can see there it is. It's okay as long as you move out of the way pretty quickly, it's not that bad. Now the ghosts are on their way here, but it looks like we finished him off just in time. So there's our first kill. Boom. He's back already, so we're just going to get back to fighting him. He respawns pretty quickly, obviously, so never a dull moment here. We do have 170 kills we have to get for our current Slayer task, so I'm going to be here for a minute. We're not going to do them all this stream. We'll just get probably, 15 or so in, but good to know that we've got some other stuff we can come back and stream later. Alright, so we're just going to hang out again for probably about 25 more seconds. I know it seems silly at first that we're just tanking some mage shots here, but that ghost attack is pretty damaging, and it also drains your prayer, so if you can skip it at all, certainly a wise move to do so. Alright, let's see if we can finish him off again. I am using my Arclight sword here as well. You can see that in my inventory, he is weak to Arclight. So even though I typically bring my Fang for a lot of these boss fights, the Arclight sword is actually a better option here, if you've got it. He's got 108 health left, so we're hoping we can take him down again before the ghosts get here. Looks like they're on their way though, so we may not be so lucky this time. Oh, we went down. That's why we avoid the ghosts. It's alright though, no big deal. It's a good example for us. We should be able to just walk over here to the bank. We were going to grab some more fish anyway, so I'll just load up on those. And then we'll pick up our gear and we'll go back in for a few more fights. At least now you guys can see how I got there in the first place, so hopefully that piece will be helpful. Balkuzi, good morning. Thanks for joining us again. How have you been? Not sure if you caught what we're fighting here. We're doing the three-headed dog, Cerberus. We're hoping for a hell puppy drop. Always hunting the pets. Awesome. I assume you've got some experience with Cerberus. I have killed it before. It's been a while. This is another one that I haven't fought in a few years, honestly. It's probably been about 2 years since I went back to it. I hadn't really been into Slayer too much for a while after I maxed it out. This is my first trip back in a while. Nice, you've got almost 2,000 kill count. That's sick. I'm trying to do the ghost skip strategy here, but obviously it didn't work too well that last time, so cross your fingers for this one. Alright, we're all loaded up there. Do I not have my boots on? That's funny. I wonder if I forgot to pull them out earlier. On our next trip back, we'll grab them. Obviously, bring your boots. Let's see if we can get a Warhammer spec in. You can see all my stuff is still on the floor from earlier, so that's a good thing. I may not have to run back or teleport out quite as quickly. Alright, he's down to 426 health, so I'm just going to take a minute to pick up some of my stuff that I dropped. We're waiting for that 56 seconds to expire, and then we'll get back to the rest of the fight. Got about 14 seconds left. Alright, let's go in. Balkuzi, have you gotten the pet by chance? I think that's a 1 out of 3,000 drop or so. I feel better when I find out other people have gotten it. I don't seem to always have the best luck with it, but at least if you see others have it, you know there's hope. Alright, that worked out well that time. We got the dog down just in time. We'll try our spec attack. Oh, just a sec, we will. Oh, Balkuzi's still hunting the pet too. The race to the pet is on. That is funny that I forgot my boots entirely. I was looking at a guide and everything, and somehow skipped right past it. We're doing okay though. We've got 5 seconds and then we're gonna fight him some more. There we go. What do the boots do? We've got some dragon boots that are pretty good for melee fighting. Even though, I mean, he's using magic anyway, but still, any defense boosts you have are going to make it less likely that you get hit. And if you get hit, the damage you take should be a little bit lower. So the fact that I didn't bring my boots just, it makes it unnecessarily risky. Just a little bit harder for us to stay alive and all that, you know? They give us some strength too, so it makes us a little bit weaker hitting him. So it's almost like a dual-sided mistake there. But we got him down. He's at 421 health. Since we're killing time, I'm just going to pick up a few more of my things that we left laying here. I'm going to say it was our strategy, but yeah, we died. Don't tell Balkuzi. Got 5 seconds. I'm watching a timer out of the corner of my eye. If you see me looking down at all, I didn't want to mess up the stream by having it on my computer, so I'm looking at a different one. Dog's going down a little bit slower this time. I fear the ghosts are going to make it to us. So I'm just going to make sure our health is full. We're going to load up our prayer since they also drain our prayer. We'll just try to be as ready as we can for what comes next. Okay, the ghosts are on their way. Let's see if we can take him down though. Okay, we survived at least. You can see I took a lot of damage there. I did try to switch my prayers as quickly as I could between the three of them. But it's a very nerve-wracking attack that he sends at you. Oh no. A fatal mistake. I just hit him below 400. I didn't think I'd get that hit on him. So now we're probably going to end up with 2 ghost attacks in the same fight here. Balkuzi, have a good day. Thanks again for stopping by. Here come the ghosts, the first round. Wish us luck. Okay, we did pretty good with that one. I was able to block them okay, but they still drained our prayer. It's alright though, we'll recover. Awesome, we did it. There's a Keymaster teleport, that's almost 200k. There's 7 teleports in one. They're in like a noted form. So that's pretty cool. 200k isn't a bad drop for our like 3rd kill here. Okay, he's at 411 health. $200k, I think that's the biggest drop we've seen on stream so far. It is a good day for us. Except for when we died. But other than that, it's a good day for us. Let's go pick up those infernal ashes. They're worth about 3k and we've got inventory space, so might as well grab them. They drop from him every time he dies. It's like a guaranteed drop, so if you have the room, why not? Okay, let's go in. Summon our scrawl. Hope we're quicker than the ghosts. Life is good. This is my buddy here, the Scrawl, this little red guy. That's what spawns when I use that resurrection spell, so he's gonna hang with us for about like a minute or so, and then he just disappears into the ground again. There's that lava attack again. We just have to move out of the way for it. Even just one tile away is good enough. Here come the ghosts. Okay, that wasn't horrible. Lost a little bit of health, but obviously we've been through worse today. And there's some summer pies that we can eat. Not really the best drop money-wise, but it gives us some more food, so at least we don't have to run back just yet. I think we'll try to get this kill knocked out, and then we'll go back and we'll fill up our inventory again. It's a cool looking dog though, isn't it? Mythical creature. Alright, Dog's at 421, so we're gonna hang out here. The cool thing about those teleports we got, I'll actually use one for the stream here, but they'll teleport us back right to where our Slayer boss is. So instead of us having to make that hike back, we can just click that teleport tab, and it'll bring us right outside the front door here. So I'll show you guys that in just a sec. I should have done that sooner. I just hit him with the Warhammer, so we lowered his defense a bit. Better late than never, I guess. Get out of the way of the lava. Looks like we might get him down before the ghosts come. That'll be a good time to telly out after this kill. There it is. And we've got 40k in soul runes. Decent drop again. Let's go back to Falador. We gotta grab our boots, right? And our fish. Alright, so I'll throw 6 of these in here. We'll sell them later. Here's our boots, Sammy. Primordial boots. These red ones need to be on our feet. Gonna grab a few more prayer potions. It seems like we're surviving for a decent amount of time there. Okay, so let's triple check here. We've got boots on, we've got a full inventory, plus I ate an anglerfish to bring my health up to even above 99. So now we'll click on that Keymaster teleport. And here we are. We're back in the dungeon, so we just saved ourselves about 4 minutes of running through Falador Woods. Put on Protect from Magic. We'll get right back into the fight. We just got him with the Warhammer spec again. Good stuff. He's at 436 right now, so this is a little bit questionable. Again, we don't want him to go underneath 400 hit points until the 56-second mark. And when one of those times I hit him for like a 40 or something and brought him down just below 400. So let's try to avoid that this time. So we do have about 15 seconds left. We'll just hang out for it. 5 seconds. We'll summon our scroll. Then we'll get to town. And we did hit him just below 40 when we did that, so it's good that we waited. I changed my camera angle so if the ghosts come out I'll be able to see what arrangement they're in. They always attack, like all 3 of them will attack each time they come out, and they go one after another. So you have to make sure you switch your prayer, like as soon as the first one attacks, you have to cycle through them, or you'll get hit by them all. Here they come. Hopefully we get a hit in though. Alright. We killed him just as the ghosts were getting there, so luckily the second and third one didn't have a chance to attack. Okay, he's at 446. Let's take a step back. Now he's at 411. Didn't have a chance to set my timer before that one, so we're running a little bit late. I think we've got about 12 seconds left. We'll take a chance with this one. Either way, we gotta fight him, so if we're wrong, we're wrong. We'll get through it. Alright, here we go. We got him with our Warhammer spec, that's good. Folks, hopefully you're enjoying the videos so far. We're several kills in at this point. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, and then also if you could follow my page. We're trying to get up to 25 followers this week, so every single one is going to count along the way. Thank you so much. We're already running low on health, and the ghosts are coming out, so this is not really an ideal combination. Hey, we held our own there, though. We protected from them pretty well. Let's see if we can get one more kill in. I don't want to telly out just yet, since that one went pretty quickly. I don't want to just have the whole stream of me walking back and forth, you know? Alright, he's at 431. Let me grab those ashes, and then we'll just stand out of the way again. Got about 15 seconds before we can try to finish him off. Okay, 3 more seconds. Here we go. We are obviously low on fish and health here, so we'll give this everything we've got, but if those ghosts come out, we might have to telly. Okay, here come the ghosts. I may die here, folks. Let's see what I can do. Alright. We got some wine of Zamorak. We've got the infernal ashes. Let's telly out and refuel. It's going pretty good though for not fighting this guy in a couple years. It's really not super complicated, it's more so just getting in the rhythm of using the right protection spells when those ghosts come. But best case scenarios, we avoid them anyway, so pretty simple fight there. Let's use another Keymaster teleport so that way you guys don't have to watch me walk again. There goes the 200k drop, right? We'll use it up. I always forget you have to use the winch. I just want to click on the door and walk in, but it doesn't let you. Here we go. Let's get our Warhammer out. We'll try to spec him again. Got him for 50. Okay, he's at 416 health. No pet so far. I know we're only 9 kills in, but still hoping we see that today. I think if I check my history, we can check. I've only got not even 400 kills here at Cerberus, so it could be a while before we see that. Our skeleton friend is giving it everything he's got. He's the star of the show. He attacks and dances for us. Uh-oh, here come the ghosts. Good luck, us. We're not doing so bad though, or too bad though, honestly. It's inevitable that you lose some of your prayer, but we really haven't been letting them hit us, so luckily we're switching our prayers in time to protect against them. We picked up a few more viewers in the chat. Guys, thanks so much for coming today. Appreciate you being here. Just got a cold drop for 17k. Plus the ashes brings us to 20. That's probably what we spent on food to get here, or to complete the fight. That's alright, there's some big drops in here that we're hoping for. I always talk about the pets a lot, but there's a few other unique things that Cerberus drops, so hopefully the trips will be worth it. And the cool thing, like I mentioned earlier, is you can only fight Cerberus if you've got a hellhound task for Slayer. So it's not like, you know, for Vorkath, for example, you can just walk up there whenever you want and just start mass killing the thing. For Cerberus, you have to be on a Slayer task. So that makes all their drops a little bit rarer, I guess. And especially for the pet, super cool when you get that one because people can see that you put on that Slayer time. In 2 seconds, we're gonna go back in. That should be long enough for us to have skipped the ghost. So let's do it. For the folks that just joined, I'm curious if you guys have fought this before, or if this is brand new to people. Sammy, we got those primordial boots on now. You can see them, you know, on the screen here. You can see that my character's got them on. Doesn't seem to be helping a whole lot, though. I feel like we were doing more damage without the boots. Here come the ghosts again. We got him. Okay, there's a rune two-handed sword. That's about 38k. He's got a real quick respawn time. It's only about like 3 or 4 seconds before he pops out again, so not a whole lot of time to rearrange your inventory and all that fun stuff. Alright, he's at 416 health. Just hang back. We got him down quick that time. We've got almost half a minute where we just gotta stand here. Try to collect ourselves, wipe the sweat off. 3 more seconds and we'll get him. Sweat. Am I the only one sweating? We're in it together, guys. Alright. We got a rune axe and some infernal ashes. Let's head back. I don't think we'll survive another fight, so let's get some more fish. And then in case you guys didn't see it before, I'll show you how you can actually run from the bank in Falador through the woods and all the way back to the lair. Just in case you need to do that, like whenever you're playing. So we'll get a few more prayer pots. We'll grab some fish. And now we're going to walk to the west, right on the side of this castle wall. I should say right in the middle of the castle wall, there's a little crumble area. We're going to climb over that. Then you run through the, I don't know if it's the Falador woods or what it is, but just right past this mining pit. And you'll see there's going to be a ladder over here in between some of the trees. We're just going to climb down that. Okay, and then if you have a high enough agility level to jump over this strange floor icon, that's the quickest way to get into where the Cerberus lives. And now we're going to run past some of these hellhounds here. They are level 122, so you want to protect from melee as you're running past them, because it would be a shame if we lost all of our health by them before we got to the big dog. So now we're back in our dungeon. We'll click on the winch and we're going to head back inside. Okay, here we go. We got him with our Warhammer spec, so his defense will be lowered. Okay, he's at 416. So let's just hang out for about 15 seconds, and we'll do our thing. Only 1 minute separates us from our Hell Puppy pen. We should name our little buddy there. Wonder what the chat thinks a good name would be. I can only imagine the recommendations we'll get. He's not going down very quick this time. We're hitting like 1s and 2s. We need the 30s and 40s. Here come the ghosts. There we go. We got some more Keymaster teleports. That's another 175k. So as long as I stop using them, we're gonna make out okay today. So we're already at about probably 500k for the half hour that we've been fighting these guys, so that's pretty good GP per minute, I would say. Tiny, fluffy. So Sammy's trying to name the dog. I was actually talking about our skull friend, our skeleton friend. We can name him Fluffy too, though. I knew we'd get some good names. We are definitely calling our skeleton friend Fluffy. Alright, let's give Fluffy a call. We'll fight this thing together. Hey Fluffy, what's going on? There you are. He's always in the mood to party. You're doing a fine job, Fluffy. Keep it up. Okay, we got a rune halberd for about 38k. Fluffy got some good exercise time in. It's a win for everybody. Let's do one more kill and then we'll load up again. I'm actually going to take my time here. We can still hit him one more time, but I'm going to try to let my Warhammer spec charge up. We'll see if we can get a shot in there. Perfect. We did. We've got about 20 seconds left, and then we'll finish him off. Okay, here we go. Hey, Fluffy. Thanks for coming to my party. Uh-oh, here come the ghosts. I'm not so intimidated by them as I was before we started. I feel like we've been handling them quite well. Got an unholy symbol. Not really the best drop there, but that's okay. Let's regear one more time. We'll see if we can get 2 or 3 more kills in, and then we'll call it a stream. I'll use another teleport here, so that way we don't have to walk back this time. Okay. Oh, and actually, let's get 2 more prayer potions, just in case. Alright, let's go. Okay, he's at 431 health, so that's kind of the sketchy territory. I'm just gonna wait this one out instead of being too aggressive with it. We'll get Fluffy back here. Let's do it. I'm sure I'll jinx this here as I always do, but aside from that one death near the beginning, this has been a pretty smooth fight for us. We chipped away about 20 kills from our Slayer task, so that's good progress. And cool to know we can come back and do more. Cerberus. Free food. Why not? I like food. Got him at 411 health. So we'll just hang out over here. We'll bring Fluffy back. We'll make this the final fight. Get Fluffy in here. Let's do it, Fluffy. Dream team. Fluffy never complains about anything. He's just, you know, happy to show up, be along for the ride. That's what friendship is all about. Forget the dog. Let's just watch Fluffy for a little bit. He's the true star of the show. Look at him go. There we go. We got a Torstal seed for about 43k. Let's take that back with us. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully you learned a few things about fighting the three-headed dog Cerberus. Please, if you wouldn't mind liking my video and then also following my channel, I would greatly appreciate that. We're on our quest for 25 followers, so thank you in advance. I'll catch you next time.